we're all Ivy League students here and we're all very busy and very stressed, and the opportunity to talk off some of that steam or to get outsider expert advice on some personal issues you might be having is amazing.
I first went to CAPS, I think my first semester here. I'm actually a transfer student, and I didn't know what CAPS was, and I actually didn't know Penn had like a counseling and psychological services, which is what CAPS stands for. But I saw this thing about, having an open house, and I was like, okay, let me just go check it out, because there's free food, and that's what attracts students.
I personally have had a tremendous experience. I think that a lot of the reason why I've maintained a level of stress that was somewhat conducive to having a good time, to doing well in school, has been because of CAPS.
As a minority student, I have noticed that many of my fellow peers are embarrassed to go to CAPS because they think that going to CAPS means that they have mental issues, or they're crazy, or they're on the brink of insanity. But actually, CAPS is not all for those issues. CAPS is a nice place to go just to talk to someone, just for people to give you advice, and just for someone to actually listen.
Everyone on campus, I would say, is pretty equally stressed regardless of their own capabilities, and it's important to get help when you need help. That's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and a sign that you know yourself.
Students come to CAPS for a variety of reasons. Some of them have to do with more serious psychological issues, but most of them have to do with more ordinary reasons for coming, like transitioning into school or trying to pick a career. And to do that, we offer lots of services.
When I work with students, it's a real collaborative relationship. I'm trying to both understand them, get to know them, and work with them to try and understand, so what's been going on, what's the problem?
They may feel out of place. Gee, in my family or my culture, we don't do things the way I see the majority of Penn students doing things. So you can come in and we can talk about that, and we can talk about how do you navigate these differences so that you feel comfortable here at Penn.
We have a very diverse staff. We try to have something for everybody, but most importantly, we have a lot of outreach where we are trying to encourage people to give us a try.
Counseling can be really practical. It's a great place to learn sort of really good life skills, how to be in relationships, how to cope with stressful times, how to cope with really common problems, concerns, and issues, or even less common ones.
It's a really special thing to be able to work with someone who is incredibly invested with your life and your success and your happiness at Penn.
The personability of their staff and the novel programming they do, and so you feel right at home when you go in and talk to them, and when you meet them outside of the building, and they have really neat giveaways or activities or interesting lecturers. It's a very interactive experience.
I got what I needed out of CAPS, and I really encourage students, especially here at Penn, who think that they feel overwhelmed, which I think is a common feeling that a lot of students have, so just go to CAPS and have someone listen to what you have to say.
And it's actually really healthy to have someone to talk to at all times, and to know that someone's there, because there is someone there, and there is someone that cares, and there's somebody that will listen to you.
Everybody has stuff they go through, and the best way to deal with it is to work with somebody get that support.